Hello, custom creators here. OGL Schmidt and what's my name? Danny Lee OGT. It's Danny Logan, but it's all right. Um, so we had a cool thing happen that I thought was really cool anyway, and we got a subscriber who wants to hear more Hank. And man, that warms my friggin' heart. I'm telling you, it does. Hold on, man. I got this box thing open. I need to shut it. Get on out of there. Get down. Get down. Turn around. All right. So, what is it, Goodman?
Gary Goodman.
Gary Goodman. You are a good man, Mr. Goodman.
Aptly named.
Studied Hank. I'm not sure if you meant in school, but I don't think you meant in school. I think you just meant you studied Hank a hell of a lot, and yeah, I have to. Hank. I mean, I love Tool, of course, but Hank is who led me to Tool because they're both kind of anti-establishment and done things the wrong way type music. So it's believe it or not, there are many connections within Tool and Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, I think Gary mentioned that he had done like research papers on Hank or whatnot. So yeah, you could just tell from the comments he left that he knew his stuff.
Well, I'm cold, man. So, Gary, you gave me a song I hadn't heard of. I've seen that album cover before, which I tried to put a backdrop of a bunch of Hank pictures and they're all freaking blurry. Sucks. It is what it is thing again. We have been diving down the Waylon Jennings rabbit hole a lot lately because there are a few Waylon songs I hadn't heard. And I know Waylon was good friends with Willie, Johnny Cash, and Hank. So seems like Waylon was everybody's friend. Buddy Holly, you know, lots of iconic people. So, but the two people standing at the bed of Hank Williams Jr.'s hospital bed after the nosedive off the mountain, no pun intended, was Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, and Jesse Coulter. So that's a beautiful thing, really. And I appreciate you, Gary Goodman, and we will attach your name in the description. And if you have any more requests for us, it'd be great because I don't really get to react as much. I sit in with OGL, and it's cool that he doesn't know. Man, my closet door's open. I just came out of it. I have stopped. Well, if I do this, I ain't stopped. But yeah, I just don't really agree with the editing and the narratives in the newer style country. So we'll leave it at that. We're trying to pay homage to the kings of country. And you know, just recently I figured out that Hank Williams Sr. is who invented the genre. There was nothing other than gospel on mainstream radio before Hank Williams Sr. And before Elvis was gyrating his hips, Hank Williams Sr. was gyrating his. And before anybody changed any harsh vocals or anything, Hank Williams Sr. was doing the yodel, the famous country yodel, or howl, or it was really cool to go back and listen to his music since I've been a music reactor because really all music that I've loved. It's cool to go back now because I've learned more about and I play music, but I'm still reacting to it. You learn things that you don't know by just listening to it or playing music. So research, if you will, Mr. Goodman. So let's get into it. We wanted to do a different type intro. We're usually little bitty tiny squares. So next time you see us, we will be in the reaction block. So pause for station. I did. Hello. All right, we're here. Let's get into it, but I will read the lyrics first. I went home with what? Go ahead.
I said, let's do it.
Oh.
Let's hear those lyrics.
It's reminded me of Outlaw Women first. I went home with the waitress, the way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? I was getting in Havana. I took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. Ha. I'm the innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between the rock and the hard place. And I'm down on my luck. Yes, down on my luck. Well, I'm down on my luck. I'm in hiding in Honduras. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. The shit has hit the fan. All right, send lawyers, guns, and money. Yeah. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Yeah. It almost reminded me of the lyrics of the Murders in the Rue Morgue by Iron Maiden. Like the dude on the run.
See him doing this, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Mr. Goodman. I can't remember the name, man.
Gary Goodman.
Gary Goodman, yeah. I keep thinking of that damn Steve Goodman, a friend of mine, wrote this song. He said it was perfect country western song. That's what keeps messing me up. Let's get into it, man. I love it. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. I like that 33. So, one of my numbers. Oh, handsome Harry Gant.
And 313 adds up to 7, too. So
there you go. Hey, all day long. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Russians too.
I love Hank's comedy, man. The way he puts comedic value with such a manly ass voice, and even when he's being funny, he's a badass. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, there's elements of both danger and fun in his performance, which is it's hard to pull that off. But he's one of the few that can.
I think Hank was the metal guy in country. Waylon was the original outlaw. Johnny Cash was the bad guy. But if you know if you know them guys, George Jones was the craziest one out of all of them. That is you have to be a real fan to know that. But George Jones was insane when he got drunk.
Yeah,
not just to him punching Waylon. George Jones is a crazy son of a bitch, man. I'm telling you what. And I'll tell you that. What was you gonna say, Joe?
The song is talking about sending lawyers, guns, and money, and the first thing that came to my mind is like, if that doesn't work, a drunk George Jones will probably accomplish the same thing.
I tell you, that damn man's crazy, man. And if any of you don't know the story of him punching Waylon Jennings, just look it up. George Jones punches Waylon Jennings. Good God Almighty. What was the man's name that wrote the song again? Zevon or something?
Warren Zevon.
Why I don't know him, I don't know, because he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We done did discography, but I'm going to look it up one more time.
Yeah, Warren is best known for the song Werewolves in London. That's the one Warren Zevon song I know. But, yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with the name more than I am his back catalog.
Well, I got Bing on my phone. Bing, I love Bing. Good God, Bing's got me spoiled.
Bing is the third member of the channel team at this point.
Warren Zevon. Okay.
I believe you are referring to Warren Zevon, an American rock singer, songwriter, and musician. He was born on January 24th, 1947, in Chicago, Illinois, and passed away on September 7th, 2003, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 56. Zevon is best known for his songs Werewolves of London, Lawyers, Guns, and Money, and Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner. Despite all of that, Zevon struggled to break through in his solo career until his music was performed by Linda Ronstadt, beginning with her 1976 album Hasten Down the Wind. It launched a cult following that lasted 25 years, with Zevon making occasional returns to album and single charts until his death from mesothelioma in 2003. He briefly found a new audience by teaming up with members of REM in the blues rock outfit Hindu Love Gods for a 1990 album release, although no tour followed. In 2023, Zevon was nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Known for his dry wit and acerbic lyrics, he was a guest numerous times on Late Night with David Letterman and The Late Show with David Letterman.
Awesome. He seemed like quite an enigmatic fellow.
Yeah,
I know one of them.
Enigmatic is the perfect descriptor for him.
I know a guy like that. All right, so let's start it over.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! I can't help it. I got the boogie. I went home with a waitress, the way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? Woo! I was gambling in Las Vegas. I took a little risk. And lawyers, guns, and money to get me out of this. Quick!
That's a cool little riff, man. That's a fun riff.
Yeah.
It's got, yeah, it's like rock and roll because I always say that country, like OGL asked me, like, why does this hit me so hard yet it's not that instrumental? I mean, not that he was down in the instrumental, it's just, obviously rock's got a lot more soundscape coming at you. But I told him that's the biggest difference. First of all, the storytelling, of course, and the realness of the lyrics. And rock and roll's got that too. It's a little harder to hear, though. You can't pick that out the first time. But the biggest difference in the musical part of it is there is an underlying riff in most rock and roll music where country the guitars are accenting the singer more, and the underlying riff is the bass and the drums. But this is not like that. Again, like you said, damn it, ain't Steve Goodman, man.
Gary Goodman.
Yeah, Gary. Sorry, Gary. Yeah, this is more like metal. This is, yeah, no doubt about it. Because it's got the underlying guitar and it's got, I can't do it. Whatever it is. I love it, man. I love the playfulness. And this is, I think this album was around 88, 90, 91, somewhere around there. Because this wasn't really old, wasn't really new as far as Hank. When he was putting out albums all the time. And he is a guitar man. He is, I know he don't always play, like you said, Ed Gear, in the studio, but you can take any song of Hank's and look up live concerts. You can find him playing each instrument at some time or another in each song. And as you point out, OGL, that he writes most all of his music, unless they're covers. He does write all of his music. I don't know if Hank's ever bought music, or however you say that, like had someone else write his music. Neither did his daddy. And not sure about Hank 3, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to speak on that. But where the hell was I going with that? Then he must know how to compose each instrument if he's writing the music and the song and the lyrics. Then he obviously knows how to write music and lyrics. So.
Yeah, it's playing all those instruments sort of gives you a knowledge of where their natural ranges are, where they fit best. Because the intelligence of his songwriting has always surprised me. Shouldn't be surprising me by now. Like at this point, it should be like, yeah, that's Hank's calling card. Um, I like how there is like you mentioned that underlying riff, and what Hank will do is he'll sing a line, then he'll let the riff do its thing, then he'll sing another line, and he'll let the riff do its thing, and then he'll play a line on the guitar. It's always like it's a sweet, tasty melodic line that he plays. So again, the use of space in the arrangement is exceptionally well done. The riff is consistent, but what's filling the what's floating over the riff, I guess, is varies. And I also like just again the playfulness of his vocals, like when he said some lawyers, guns, and money. Like there's almost a bit of desperation in his voice that could be taken seriously or for comedic. Because then he goes quick, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, reading the lyrics, I knew that had to be like, he wasn't just gonna say that, you know. So.
Yeah, this song also seems like it would be an absolute blast live.
Yeah, and it seems like it was written by an insane type guy, which Zevon was.
It was.
So, yeah. And I see why Hank enjoyed covering it. Soon. And by the way, Jerry, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. The next suggestion I had for OGL was Tuesday's Gone. I'd already said, hey, man, I forgot. He didn't only cover Simple Man. He covered Tuesday's Gone, too, from Skinner. And we will get into those reactions soon. And I'm going to do a documentary very soon about outlaw country, southern rock and roll, and gangster rap. All three of those are not genres. Those are labels. Pure and simple, those are labels. Even though we've grown to love the label of even southern rock and roll and outlaw country. And maybe even gangster rap, but they're labels nonetheless. And I don't agree with that. And, Warren G singing Regulators is not a damn gangster rap song, but it's labeled that, you know. And Conway Twitty is not a pervert because he's singing about you never been this far before. And Leonard Skinner was definitely not a racist band at all. In fact, Leonard Skinner promoted so many positive messages and were way ahead of their time, which like songs like That Smell and Saturday Night Special, these were all songs that pointed out the things that are prominent today in today's society and are big problems. And, you know, the plane crash is just terrible. I have a hunch that the song Led Zeppelin, Going to California, talks about you never know what kind of plane you're on or something, or I forget exactly what the lyric is now. I shouldn't even brought it up, but I just think many people have recognized that. You know. And Ronnie Van Zant, by the way, was a very mild-mannered, calm, calculated individual, but he was best known before he was singer as a street fighter, and a good one, a very good one. So, and he commanded authority on the stage without saying anything. So that was beautiful, and you know, they were very good friends. I seen Hank with Marshall Tucker Band and 38 Special, which is Johnny Van Zant, Ronnie's brother. So, all right, let's get back to it. I'm sorry. Went off on a little tangent there.
And lawyers, guns, and money to get me out of this. I'm an innocent bystander, and somehow I got stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I'm down on my luck. Oh,
That just hit me like a ton of bricks. He was stuck between a rock and a hard place one time in his life,
Yeah.
which defined his life kind of in a way. Wow, that just hit me really hard. I bet you he thought about that when he read those lyrics too. He didn't sing it sadly, and he said it's not like that. Hank lost his wife and his daughter in the last few years, and the industry didn't put him in the Hall of Fame until 2020. As me and OGL watched that tribute to him, where all those singers were talking about how he helped mold their careers and such, and all of them were already in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, that's all I need to say about that.
Yeah, if I may here real quick. First of all, I was noticing that I was trying to figure out what is different with Hank's vocal approach on this. I was like, he is really going to town on his consonants. Like, he's attacking them, like hitting them with a hammer practically. Just adding a bit of emphasis, I think, on some of these words, especially in this last verse. I also like how if you played me like you've played me some of Hank's originals, and of course we did the Simple Man reaction, and this, like, it sounds like Hank. He's I've not heard the original of this, but Simple Man, he was able to retain the spirit of the original while still sounding like himself. Hank just seems like one of those musicians that whatever he touches, he's going to make it his own.
And what I meant to finish a while ago when I got off on the tangent was coming soon. I'm going to have OGL react, and he's heard it one time, so it's still going to be a genuine reaction. A song that has no author and it has no origins. It has origins, but they only go back so far, and it's been covered by 113 different people in the popular sense. Who knows how many others? And that is House of the Rising Sun. If anybody is in a position to sing a song about your father and living up to standards of your father, it's Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, it's fun to sing that.
So, yeah. We got LaGrange. We got so many to come. The pressure's on. I've listened. I got rights with him too many times. I don't think he can react to that. But that song went down to the Mary Carter paint store. Give me one of the Smith & Wesson Magnum 44. Man, till all that loose justice was not done. Yeah, that's a powerful song. And he's heard the American Way too many times too. Here's your horse outside, no memories between my legs. You're too fat to ride. I love it. All right, let's get back to it. Sorry.
Down on my luck. Oh, I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. I'm hiding in Honduras. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. The shit has hit the fan. Help! I'm coming back. Send lawyers, guns, and money.
Oh!
Send lawyers, guns, and money. Watch me now. Hurry up. Send lawyers, guns, and money.
Oh, man. That drummer was killing it. God almighty.
Yeah.
That was,
Those bills
that
at
was
the end
so
were
good. I tell you what, Gary, there is something I don't know about Hank. I've been wondering. I ain't researched it yet. How long has he kept same band members? Are there any that stuck with him, or is he just... I would say no, and not for any particular reason other than he's had a very long career for one, and a lot of craziness in it, and confusion, and outside influences and different things. So, and also, his personal problems. He OD'd in Denver is a very powerful story, and he does an interview about that where he definitely was trying to take his own life. And we're thankful you didn't, Hank. And you're the last of the outlaws, literally. Funny how the craziest one, other than maybe George, but just crazy as far as being mean when he gets drunk. Hank's probably crazy. I mean, when I first showed OGL a few shows, Hank's up there with his 30-30 popping rounds off in a concert. He's like, is he in a damn concert shooting a gun? Like, yeah, dude. It's probably loaded too.
Yeah.
There probably ain't blanks. Oh, Lord. So, yeah. Oh, man. I like it.
First of all,
now,
real quick, obviously Hank. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I've got to react to Lane Staley, Maynard James Keenan, and Hank Williams Jr. And I didn't think I'd be able to do either one of the three on this channel, so I love it.
Like Hank is obviously the focus here, but major props to the band for maintaining that. That was a hell of a groove that they had going on, and then the drummer getting his chance to shine at the end there was super cool. I'd forgotten the story you told me about him ODing, trying to take his own life, and that's just sort of Hank. Like, he's so tough that many things have tried to take him out, including himself, and unsuccessfully. And that's good for all of us. I'm glad he's finally being recognized by the Hall of Fame. Not that.
Well, I showed him the speech.
Yeah, not that
if
Hank
you want to
really
call it that.
But it's a good acknowledgement, and
one commercial lasts longer. Thank you to who you are.
Yeah.
You glad this didn't happen during hunting season? Bye, basically.
Obviously, our hearts go out to him for the loss of his daughter. And no father should have to bury their kid. But
the wife, he always wife sentenced the daughter, but yeah, it's all been pretty recent.
Yeah, but he seems to be handling it with class.
Well, he ain't bitching about it. He ain't being salty like a lot of people I can point out.
Yeah. That's country boy can survive.
Man, that was I cried like a baby at that show when the man and the son that were on the mountain with him.
Yeah.
Told him he was living proof that a country boy that still shows me up. It's shit. Because Living Proof is the name of the movie, about his life. Living Proof, Hank Williams Jr. story. And John Boy plays Hank. Yeah. So.
Who plays Hank? I'm sorry.
John Boy, I don't know, man. He's an old actor. He's an actor. Look it up while we listen to the drums. Who plays Hank in Living Proof? Is John Boy something? I want to hear them drum fills.
Send lawyers, guns, and money.
Whoa!
Send lawyers, guns, and money. Watch me now. Hurry up. Send lawyers, guns, and money.
Ooh.
Richard Thomas played Hank Williams Jr. in Living Proof.
Man, she called him John Boy or something. Hold on, let me pause this thing.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, so we're back, OG. So yeah, he was best known for playing John Boy at Walton. So his name's what? Richard something?
Richard Thomas.
Yeah, so didn't you know that? So all right, man. I appreciate that. You don't even know how much I enjoyed this.
Gary, thank you for suggesting this because this song was an absolute blast.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not going to stop going down this rabbit hole. I think the next country song, and by the way, he just did Crazy. I ain't edited it yet. It's been a couple days ago. It's been a crazy couple freaking days, actually.
God, it is.
Yeah, she wouldn't even believe it if I told you, but kind of like shit happens, ain't. So I think I might have to do Seminole Wind next. John Anderson. He's not even heard. He's not heard any John Anderson yet.
Actually, I do remember Seminole Wind from way, way back when, but it's been a long time.
And
I maybe
just a
remember the
swangin'. Maybe you've heard that before, but so yeah. And Gary, if you know anybody, man, our country actions. I mean, I don't know how to get it out to the right people because this channel is not done country before, and the first bits I did on country, I cussed the hell out of the country music industry. So those people probably didn't come back. So yeah, and I don't care, man. I'll react to Hank for one view. I don't care. And that could be me. So mental health is real. We have a K-Pet here because I'm a great example of it. And we are polar opposites. He's a Yankee. I'm a Southern boy. That's why I'm below him. But I'm above him because I'm in North Carolina, but I'm in the South. I tell him Yankees are like hemorrhoids, man. They're great when they suck when they're great. They suck when they come down, but they're great when they go back up. He's never done drugs, and there isn't any drugs I've not done. So, but you know, he's the yin to my yang. So.
We have many similarities, but in other ways we're as opposite as two people can get. But we are a union of contrary things, and that is good.
And we've taught each other a lot about the opposite of what we are or whatever. You meant what I knew. That's what we're saying.
Exactly what you knew.
All right, we love you, Hank.
Guys, leave us some suggestions. Let us know what songs you'd like us to do. Gary, point to you especially. Again, thank you so much. Love this. Looking forward to doing some more.
Yep, no doubt. OGT, OGL. If I can find the button. Peace out.
Take care of yourselves.